If you've got yourself a Steam Deck, at some point you're going to want to hook it up to a TV, kind of like a game console. You can do this directly through a USB-C to HDMI connection, but you can also use a docking station, of which there are many different kinds for the Steam Deck. The most popular one, the one you've probably heard of, is the official one from Valve, the official Valve Steam Deck dock. And I like this one because, frankly, it's pretty small, compact, plugs into your TV. It's got HDMI and DisplayPort on the back, along with Ethernet jack, a couple of USB ports, but it's a little bit expensive. It's like $90, which is frankly a lot for something that's basically USB-C to HDMI pass-through. You can spend less. You can actually also spend more. For example, the other one I've been testing lately is this Jsaux model, which is $130 because it has a big extra feature in it that you probably don't need, so you can actually get a model from this company that's a lot less. Now, the one that I'm looking at right here has a very similar set of connections. It's got the Ethernet, it's got USB-A, it's got USB-C for power, it's got HDMI out. This particular one does not have DisplayPort, but they make one that does. The big extra thing in here is that there is a M.2 drive slot inside. So if I take off the top, you can see there's an M.2 drive right there, and you can use that to get extra game storage. However, it's not as easy as slipping an extra micro SD card into your Steam Deck. You actually have to set this up through the Linux desktop in the Steam Deck, and it's frankly a tremendous hassle. I would not recommend it. This version here is $130. I would say get the version without the M.2 drive in it, and that's about $40, $50, $60 depending on exactly which version you get. So when you hook up your Steam Deck to a dock like this and plug it into your TV, what you're going to do is take your power supply, a USB-C cable out of that, plug it into the back of the dock. Then you're going to take your HDMI cable from your TV, plug it into the back of the dock as well. Take your Steam Deck, slip it right into the dock, and take the little attached USB-C, plug it into the top there, so then you get power into the Steam Deck and you get the video out through the dock into your TV. Now keep in mind, even though the Steam Deck is $400 or $500 or more, depending on what configuration you get, it's not going to look the same as hooking up an Xbox Series X or a PlayStation 5 to your TV. Those are dedicated devices meant for high-resolution 4K gaming output. The Steam Deck is a little handheld computer, and it plays on its own little screen at a fairly low resolution. So you're basically going to be playing at that lower resolution on your TV screen. It's not going to look fantastic, but if you want to use your Steam Deck and not have it on the little tiny screen in front of you, that's one way to go. I do like that you can take a third-party controller like an Xbox controller and Bluetooth it to the Steam Deck and then use that to the TV. Obviously, every step you're adding a little bit of lag and delay there, but again, you're not dealing with the highest fidelity image anyway. So I tried some faster paced action games like Uncharted. I tried some slower games like Slay the Spire. I tried some first person shooters. They all work fairly well. You can tell in every case that you're not playing on something like an Xbox or a PlayStation. But the magic of the Steam Deck is it's really meant for that close-up handheld use on the tiny low-res screen and really excels there. But I like having the flexibility to be able to take a dock and hook it up to your TV as well. Trying out a couple of different Steam Deck docks, functionally, they're pretty much the same. You're going to buy it based on what kind of ports you want on it, what kind of extra features you want on it, how big and bulky and heavy you want it. If you want something very small and easy to transport, then you might spend more on the official Valve version. If you don't mind something a little chunkier, then you could spend less, $50, and get one of these third-party versions of it. If you'd like to read more about the Steam Deck or these Steam Deck docks, you can find the links to all my stories about that below.